go out, how many times a day are you focused on your breath? Well, I can tell you that as a speaker and a singer, I'm focused on it all the time, but I know that you may not have been thinking about it very often. And I want to help you today with getting connected to the breath, because it is very important for the voice to be able to function properly and efficiently to do the things that you are wanting it to do. But before I get into that, my name is Ella Glasgow, and I am a voice success coach known as the Tough Love Angel, and I help successful businesswomen find and use the power of their voice with unique tools from the stage to help them fine-tune their voice and their message so that they can speak authentically, communicate their values, and create real connections and throw their deuces up to fear so they can give their money-making ideas a kick in the pants. And today you are joining me in my dressing room at Epcot. This is something that I thought about this week as I present on stage for quite a few hours in the day for an event that's happening here at Epcot called Dance the World. Wonderful event, and I have to use my voice for sometimes 6, 7, 10 hours in the day. And as a speaker, if I did not know how to use my voice properly, that could be detrimental. So I want to give you a tool today to help you get on your way. I know that you are wanting to get in front of people and use your voice more effectively, and I apologize if you hear the crash, bang, boom, because like I said, we are backstage and people are doing their jobs outside. So anyway, but I know that you're wanting to get in front of people, and I know that you're wanting to have people hear your message. And when people hear you, there are some things that are going to need to be in place. And one of the things today that I want to speak to you about is the breath and your connection to it. Without the breath, you see, there is no sound. The breath is the fuel. It's the indicator. It's the thing that makes those vocal folds hum. We're not going to get all into the science of it because that would be way too long of a video. But I do want to give you at least one exercise to help you connect to the breath. Now, the one thing that I do say to my clients when I work with them and I give them this particular exercise is the only thing you're not allowed to do is fall asleep. Why do I say that? I say that because this particular exercise is very relaxing. And if you would like to get a copy of this particular exercise with all of its relaxing music and everything, just type in the comments below, just breathe. 2 words, just breathe. And I will send that track to you, and I will guide you again through this exercise that I like to call a breath of fresh air. And I want you to just to start to be connected to the breath. Now, something that we all do when we're asked to take a deep breath is we do this here. And I know that you have heard over the years, you've probably heard people tell you need to breathe from your diaphragm and all that kind of fun stuff. And there are all kinds of things that I could get into about that, but I won't today. Just know that it's scientifically and anatomically impossible for you to breathe from your diaphragm. I'm going to leave it at that, and you're going to have to wonder why. Okay. But you do have to breathe deeply. And after you breathe deeply, you have to actually utilize that breath to help you to create a consistent sound. The exercise that I'm going to give to you is going to start you on your way to recognizing and acknowledging the breath. I'm going to tell you now that this is not the whole thing. There's more to it than this, but at least I want you to get started acknowledging the breath and using it in a consistent way every day. So the first part of this exercise is sipping. We're going to sip like we've got a straw. And the best way to do this exercise, unfortunately I can't show you because you'll be lying on the floor. They are crash, bang, boom, and I tell you what, they are doing it to it because we're having a gala tonight. Squirrel. Okay. And I'm singing at that gala, but that's neither here nor there for you right now. But this exercise, when you hear the instruction in the track that I'll send to you, when you type just breathe in the comments below, will say to you to lie down with a book about the weight of a Harry Potter book, just for you to be able to put onto your belly and for you to have a place to focus. You are going to focus all of your attention to allowing the air to drop down to your toes. And once you do that, you are going to feel your belly rise. That's the thing that should happen first. Your belly should rise, and then as you exhale, the belly should go down. You're going to have the book to be able to help you with that. So if you are in a place that you can lie down, then lie down, just don't fall asleep. No falling asleep for this particular exercise. I want you to focus, but it will relax you. It will make you feel good, and it is really good to do before bed. It is a really relaxing exercise. So let's look at the first part. The first part is to sip in the air like you've got a little straw. Sip in the air, and as you do that, allow the air to drop down into your belly. Now, if you're lying down, you'll have the book, and you should feel the book rise first. Now, what may happen is that you may feel your shoulders go like this. Now, let them relax. Let everything relax. It's okay. Try it again. Blow all of your air out. And let's try it one more time. If you're sitting up, you can put your hands on your belly. Okay? Ready? And sip it in. Good. And when you sip that air in, I want you to get to the point of full but comfortable. Do not go to the point where you feel too much tension, and that's what we have a tendency to do. We're not trying to find any tension in the body. We want to let go of the tension in the body. So blow all of your air out one more time. Hands on the belly, sip it in. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Now, we got to get that air out, okay? So now we're going to let that air out on a hiss, like a snake. It sounds like this. Now, what I like to see when I do this with people in the studio, I like to actually see that belly go down first. There's reasons for this on down the line, but just know that I want to see that belly go down first. And again, that's the reason why we have our hands on our belly for right now. Or if you're lying down, you have the book on your belly so you have something to focus on. Let's try it all together. Are you ready? Sip the air in. Now hiss it out. Very, very, very good. Okay, you got all the pieces. Now we're going to make it a challenge. I'm going to take you breathing in for 8 and hissing out for 8. We're going to count to 8. So breathe in 8 and hiss out 8, okay? Remember, you have to allow your body to be tension-free, okay? So breathe in to the point of full, but not to the point of tightness. But you still got to get to 8. You ready to try it? Okay? Here we go. Blow all your air out. Ready, and sip it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hiss it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. How'd you do? Were you tight? You were tight. Okay, here's the thing. You are just getting used to using your breath in a proper way. That was one full breath cycle. As we continue on, or if you come to work with me, I will help you to actually learn how to use this breath cycle with the sound so that when you take the air in, you can let it all out on the breath, the sound all out on the breath. We'll learn how to do that when you work with me deeper. But for now, get this thing in place. Learn this little piece right here so that you can understand the breath cycle, the in and the out of it. Okay? Let's try it again. Now, if you felt tight taking that inhale the first time going to 8, part of that is that you took the air in too fast. So this is also for you to learn breath management. Breath management is key to helping you to produce a better sound on the breath. So slow that intake in, which means that you might need to make your straw a little smaller, your invisible straw a little smaller. Visualize a coffee stirrer straw, not a milkshake straw, okay? So if you're sipping in like this, you are gonna get full really, really fast. And what you need to do is sip in like this. Teeny, teeny, tiny straw. So you can slow that intake in. And then hiss out a hard S so that you actually feel your abs engage. That is going to be on down the road, but for now, just do as I say, okay? Just do as I say, all right? And get used to this feeling. Hey, who's joined? Awesome. Comment below if you want to get a copy of this, what I'm talking about today. Get the exercise with all of its beautiful background music and me talking to you in dulcet tones. If you want to get it, then just type "just breathe," 2 words, "just breathe," in the comments below. So let's go through this exercise again. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Awesome. So we're going through a breathing exercise right now to help you to better utilize your breath and have a better sound come out of your mouth when you are speaking to the people that you are speaking to, presenting your wares. Okay, so let's do the exercise again. We're going to go to the count of 8, and this time, challenge, we are going to actually go 2 times in a row. Okay, so in for 8, out for 8, in again for 8, out for 8, 2 times in a row. That means you're going to have to manage the in and manage the out. Get all of the air out on the exhale so that there's space to bring more air in. Okay, are you ready? Blow all your air out. Ready, and sip it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hiss it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sip it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hiss it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. How did you do? Comment below. Let me know how you did with that. Did it work? Did it feel good? Were you less tight that time? Were you able to do 2 times in a row? Now, on the trick that I'm going to send you, it is going to be challenging. You're going to do it more than 2 times in a row. And if you do it long enough, you'll actually be able to sip into 20, possibly 32, and hiss out for 32. Woo! Why would you want to do that? Well, you want to have a better breath capacity and a better lung capacity and a better use of your breath cycle. Lots of buzzing. Yeah, you might feel some buzzing. Look, you're taking in lots of oxygen, okay? You may not be used to doing something like this on a consistent basis. So if you're lying down, then please, please, please get up slowly. This is a new process, okay? Making it difficult to eat. Yeah. So here's the other thing, the making it difficult to ear. Okay. Well, here, there you go. Okay. Well, while you are doing this, yeah, it will be difficult for you to hear me if you are hissing out very loudly. But right now, just take a break and listen to what it is that I'm saying to you. So here's the thing, especially us girls, we have a tendency to hold our breath by holding in our tummies. And when we hold in our tummies, we can't get a full breath, and we can't utilize the breath properly by getting a full breath cycle. That belly has got to expand because the diaphragm has got to drop down fully so that it can pull the air into the lungs. When the diaphragm drops down, it's actually pushing on all of the organs underneath, which is why your belly goes out. All of those organs have nowhere to go because there's a pelvis underneath them and it's just a hard space. So if we hold our abs in, then the diaphragm cannot contract fully or flatten out fully to give us a full breath. So the diaphragm goes down, it pushes on all the organs underneath, and then when you exhale, the diaphragm goes back into its resting position, which kind of looks like an upside down salad bowl, and the organs go back into place, okay? There's a buzzing sound in my live feed. Oh no! There's a buzzing sound in my live feed. Okay, tell me if this is better if I take my... How is that? Kevin, let me know if that sounds better without the microphone. You may hear room in the room because of where I am, but if it sounds better without the microphone, then I will leave the microphone out. It's too bad we've gone this far with the buzz, but sorry for the buzz if there was a buzz in there for you guys. Let me know, Kevin, if that sounds better with the microphone out or if I need to put the microphone back in. I'm not in my studio today, so I don't have all my setup. I'm in my dressing room here at Epcot getting ready to perform for an event tonight. But I wanted to give this information to you guys and let you know how to do this and how to utilize your breath in a more efficient way. So let's do this exercise one more time before I let you go. We're going to breathe in. We're going to do it 3 times in a row. Challenge, okay? 3 times in a row. So in for 8, out for 8. In for 8, out for 8. 3 in for 8, out for 8. Yes, that's better? Okay. Well then, Kevin. Yeah, hey. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I remember you. Now that I see the spelling of your name, my eyes were not focusing. It was getting a little blurry for me. But hi, Kevin. How are you? So, thanks for dropping in. And if you want to get a copy of this exercise that I'm doing for you today, then please type "just breathe" in the comments below, and I will send it to you so that you can get it fully orchestrated with music that helps you relax and me talking to you in beautiful relaxing tones. Okay, so let's do this exercise again. Remember, we're going to sip in the air down to our toes. I like to say down to your toes, even though you know now that that is anatomically impossible. However, it's to visualize and help you, to get you to let that air drop down to the bottom of your lungs. So we're going to sip in the air for 8. Exhale on a hard S for 8, and we're going to do that 3 times in a row. Are you ready? Here we go. Blow out all the air. Ready? And sip it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hiss it out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sip it in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hiss it out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sip it in. Last time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hiss it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're done for now, until you get a copy of the track and you're going to practice this again. You should notice after doing this for a while, a few days, you will notice that you are breathing better, that you are more relaxed. And if you'd like to work further with me to help you to understand how to actually use the breath cycle as you're speaking, I would love to do that. You can get in touch with me here on Facebook, send me a message, and we can chat about how to use your breath better so that you don't have to hold your breath for your presentations and people can understand you clearly. Message me and I would love to work with you on that. Again, my name is Ella Glasgow. I am the voice success coach known as the Tough Love Angel, and I help successful businesswomen find and use the power of their voice using creative tools from the stage to help you fine-tune your voice and your message so that you can speak authentically, communicate your values, and make real connections and throw your deuces up to fear so you can give your money-making ideas a kick in the pants. And it's time for you to go give your ideas a kick in the pants. I will catch you later. Bye.